Hey everyone, how's it going? And welcome to The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. About time I finally got to play this game. So yeah, as you can tell, got a couple things going on screen. You could tell I kind of had to fill up the space because while I do have the 3DS top screen right there and the bottom screen all the way down there, um, the box where it says my stuff honestly was just a blank space for a while, and I had no idea what to do with it. I didn't want to put the bottom screen there because it'd be too small, so there we go. I can do the I could do put the YouTube. I was gonna put Discord, but honestly, there's just a link in the description or in the info area for that. So yeah, how is everybody doing? I might raise up the volume on. I'm trying to let me know if the game audio is fine. I don't want it to be too loud. So if it's a little on the quiet side, it should be fine. But if it's super quiet, then I understand. Luke, I'm doing pretty well. I spent maybe like the past hour trying to troubleshoot audio issues that I've had. Just trying to get this one stream to go because my hands are actually really low. It's a bit quiet. Yeah, I had a feeling. So, 2.5 decibels. Why not? Anyways, what I was trying to do was get it so that way, if you've seen any of my 3DS streams before, you notice that there's always a bit of audio stutter, and that's because the audio is coming directly from the micro USB port, which is also the same port that is sending out the data for the video. Unfortunately, it meant that was always bothering me. That's more of a thing with me, and I'm pretty sure it was annoying other people as well, but, that's just how I am. I want things to be as perfect, as good as I can get it, but I can't get it just right. So, I actually have this little, this thing right here, right there. I thought I had to buy that for, when I got my 3DS Capture originally, I was like, okay, I'll need this. I assumed that I was going to need it at first, and then found out that it was like, oh, just use the USB audio, it's clear enough, and then the stuttering happened. So then I dug this cable back out. So that's what the wiring, let me see if I can do this. There we go. That's what the wiring looks like on my 3DS. You have the charger right here, the micro USB that's sending video, and then you have the 3.5mm jack that is sending audio over. Oh, and also down here is going to be the chat too. So this is what I'm working with. Yeah, it's a lot of wires, and that's only just for the system itself. There's wires for Ethernet, my webcam, this thing, which gave me a nightmare as well. For some reason, Windows just decided to mess up all of my settings. Also, sorry I shook the mic, but I'm a little frustrated at that point because of that, but I'm also relieved that it's over. Also, I might zoom out my camera before the next stream, so... And then also my Stream Deck, that makes life a lot easier. So, yeah. I wanted to go with the Zelda game because I haven't played once in months, and a friend of mine threw out the idea of playing Majora's Mask because it's October and it's a bit of a creepier game, and I love that idea, so I'm gonna go through with it. So I'm just letting you know, if I'm looking downwards, that's because my 3DS is right here. This is all... Excuse me. This is all done off an authentic Nintendo 3DS XL with the capture mod and everything. No emulation, because I've heard emulation's still pretty so-so, even though emulation would be probably a lot easier. Grinder, yes, I have. There was supposed to be a video that went up for it, but I'm gonna put an end to the gameplay videos on the channel just because I'm not having fun with them. Sorry. I don't know. Maybe I still have that recording. I might still put it up, but and I'm not gonna over edit or anything because I really don't care about doing those kind of videos anymore. They literally bore the hell out of me. But it is an interesting game. Water. Oh yeah, and the Ember Dudes finally have a drink water. But I will what I will do is that if it is being abused, I will put a limit on it. So people spamming the drink water thing. I will put a limit on it if I have to. I'm actually gonna move this a little bit out of the way just so that way I have it still on screen. I like having my microphone on screen for some reason. I don't know why. But I also got to be able to see my system. So, I guess we can get started. I'm hoping this goes well. And then that's actually somebody else's save file. This isn't my copy. This is somebody else's copy. Oh. Well, I guess the only one's file 2, so we're just gonna go with it. Circle Pad Pro, if you're using one, please press ZR on your Circle Pad now. That's the other thing. I want to show this off with my 3DS capture mod. They actually punched out the the little thing that you need for the Circle Pad Pro, so I don't even have that option. Even then, it's a 3DS XL, and I'd have to buy the Japanese 3DS or Circle Pad LL Pro, or whatever it is. So yeah, like I said, I don't have that option anymore. They knocked it out just to put the capture board in, or for the input for it, which I think is kind of funny. Yeah, I know. Welp. It's not that many games that would implement it anyways. Like, I could still play this game perfectly fine without it. A boy, after battling evil and saving Hyrule, crept. Oh, thank you, game. Done with the battles he once waged across time, he embarked on a journey, a secret personal journey. Never played Majora's Mask for the 3DS version. It's an interesting one. It's very decisive amongst Majora's Mask fans. So yeah. Looking at Amazon for a Circle Pad Pro, LOL. I wonder if there's any cheap ones. I don't know. Also, hang on. My chat is not working. Oh man, that is just a white void. Let me fix that while the cutscene's going through. Sorry about that. Was not paying attention. So just give me a moment to adjust for one thing I missed. I was goofing about on the second channel, so wasn't really giving me too much to work with. Whoa, what is that? That was weird. The audio just skipped. Or it didn't skip, it like muted for a moment. Oh, there he is. Alright, it should work now. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Gotta do stuff on the side. There we go. It's working. Spoopy Mask Man. He's actually a kid. Wonder if he's got anything good on him. Yep, this guy. Hey, Vi, how you doing? Oh, dang it. Thanks, Piggy. Yes. Please don't abuse that. I don't know why that laugh is just hilarious. Hydration. What would you do if it dropped it and broke it? No way, you can't touch it. Can I try it too? Because he's pissed. He's got the look of, bro, really? There's nothing here. Just sudden urge to drink water. You have the sudden urge to drink water. Do it. Also, Piggyman, thanks for the host. I'll have alerts up in no time. It's just I have to kind of figure it out. You need to be a Hydro Homie like the rest of us. Exactly. I had to join. Everyone's got to be a Hydro Homie. If I hydrate, you got to hydrate too. That's the deal, right? If you use the commit hydrate, you got to hydrate too. Atrocity Zone. Please don't do that. I just love how this game looks. Like, the 3DS remakes, I know for some reason, I have a preference to the originals, but when I look at the remakes, it just looks amazing. Also, Link is just a show-off at this point when he's trying to get his horse back. Also, how does that happen? Do water shots? Sorry, Piggy Man. Viewers kind of left on my end as well. Just gotta get on that Twitch grind. Yeah, I gotta fix that text box when I can. Man, this looks so good. That stupid horse of yours, it doesn't listen to a word that's said to it. There's no point in writing a thing like that, so I did you a favor and got rid of it. Oh, boo-hoo. Why the sad face? I thought I'd have a little fun with you. Oh, come now. Do you really think you could beat me as I am? Fool. Enjoy the shaky face. A 24-hour stream on Saturday? Dude, you are insane. You are a mad lad for wanting to do that. I'm gonna turn into a plant boy. Somebody want to turn off the motion blur? That wasn't very funny. I don't know why, but on the original, well, I technically had the GameCube version, but that imagery used to freak me out a little. But it was like one of those, I wasn't scared of the game, it was more of, it just felt very unsettling, but I was also intrigued by the game. That's a good look for you. You'll be looking like that forever. I wonder if that's actually painful. Apparently it is if it knocked him down that easily. Well. It's like, you! Well, don't just sit there. Do something. What are you looking at me like that for? What, is there something stuck on my face? You stop staring at and just open the door for me? Please, come on. A helpless little girl is asking you, so hurry up. Yeah. Isn't this the plot of Genshin Impact? No, because you don't get to have funny jokes with this game. Seriously, Genshin Impact is some funny stuff. Maybe I'll play it one day on the channel. That stuff back there. Apologize. So take me with you. We know about the Skull Kid who just ran off, right? It just so happened I know. Well, I just so happen to have an idea of where he might be going. Take me with you and I'll help you out. Deal? Please? Good. So then it's settled. Now, I'll be your partner, or at least until we catch that Skull Kid. My name is Tattle. So, nice to meet you, or whatever. Now that we've gotten that straightened out, can we stop messing around and get moving? If I figure something out, press right on the D-pad and I'll tell it to you. Hopefully, you'll manage to get by without my help until then. I don't follow you. I'm pressing the D-pad. I don't understand. Help me. I am lost. Game, I am lost here. I'm just messing. Okay, game, I wasn't being serious. Basically, it's just, how am I streaming from DS? That is easy. See these wires? See that red wire sticking out? That's my capture, or my modded 3DS. Sadly, I think they're out of stock because the company that has the boards for it, Katsukity, went out of business last year because of Japanese law that says that they can't make money off of these kind of modifications. So I picked up a board as soon as I could. I almost got one for the new 3DS or new 2DS, but they ran out of boards by the time I got my system. Sound? What about the sound? Where am I going? I believe it's around here. I'm hoping the sound is at least okay. I've had some issues with it. You'll be lurking? Alright, that's cool. Strange, but the way you look right now sort of reminds me of this tree. Looks all dark and gloomy, almost like it could start crying any second now. Oh, I just thought about it. Hold on. Not properties, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, okay. I thought you were telling me there's something wrong with the sound. I was like, you might be onto something. But I'm not entirely sure yet. At least you'll be able to watch the chat. Yeah, the chat's there. It's alive. It's existing. Oh, the item collected sound. Yeah. The audio might be a little distorted just because of settings and stuff. It sounds super, like, there's some horrible static if I just have it as is. So I got it to go through voice meter to kind of fix it as best as I could. I'm still not very good with voice meter. Oh, that does sound weird. Hold on. It's technically more like this. Sorry, I'm messing with the sound a little bit. Doing a little bit of audio tweaking because I'm hearing stuff like cutting out. I need to learn how to use voice meter, so if the stream sounds weird, I'm sorry. Oh, it's this man, the Happy Mask salesman from Ocarina of Time. I own the Happy Mask shop. I travel far and wide in search of masks. During my travels, a very important mask was stolen from me by an imp in the woods. So here I am at a loss. And now I found you. Now, don't think me rude. Now don't think me rude. That's a sentence. But I have been following you. For now, for I know a way to return to your former self. Very sentence, much in form. You can get back the precious item that was stolen from you. Or if you can get it back, I'll return you to normal. Strange, methinks. In exchange, all I ask is that you get back my precious mask that the imp stole from me. What? It is not a simple task? Why, to someone like you, it should by no means be a difficult task. Except, the one thing is, I'm a very busy fellow, and I must leave this place in 3 days. How grateful I would be if you could bring it back to me before my time here is up. But yes, you'll be fine. I see you are young and have tremendous courage. I'm sure you'll find the right way. I don't know, this guy's sketching. He's super sketchy. Oh, and one more thing. Please be so kind as to direct your gaze over there for a moment. Oh, this is one of the additions in the game. That strange stone over there... Do you see it? It's called a Sheikah stone. When the world has weighted you down with worry, crawl inside and let it show you the way. You sus, I swear. If you ever find yourself lost in the grand adventure, seek the counsel of the wise old stone. It will surely help you on your noble quest. Well then, I am counting on you. Bro, that's Cap. I was in electric. Oh yeah, Mario mask. Yeah, that's true. He does have one. Lower my webcam a little bit, just because. He gives me the creeps. That salesman just thinking aloud. For 3 days, even if we never sleep, that leaves us with a measly 72 hours. I swear I can read. Talk about demanding. Well, don't just stand there. We're going to see the Great Fairy. Look, you want to find the Skull Kid, don't you? The Great Fairy will know what he's up to. She watches over everything. And just between you and me, the Skull Kid is no match for the Great Fairy. Pretty sure the Great Fairy lives in a shrine somewhere here in town. Where? Well, somewhere. Don't press me for details. I don't come to this town very often. You could try talking to one of those kids who hangs out around town. One of them might know where the shrine is. So I actually have an idea of where a lot of stuff in this game is, so I'm just gonna run and go for it. I know normally it's like, oh, just talk through and kind of learn everything as you go along. There's a handful of things I do know about. There's just a lot of stuff I don't know about because I don't go for 100%. Like that Great Fairy was broken into pieces, so that one fairy was kind of out there by itself. That was like when I first played the game. Oh, and that kid will probably run into it at some point. So I'm gonna take care of a lot of stuff as we do our first 3-day cycle. It's not gonna be as eventful as, you know, after we take care of that. This is my private property. Don't try using it when I'm not around. This is my flower. Fine, take your flower, jackass. This thing, you would like to play Ocarina of Time? I recommend Ocarina of Time. It's actually a good beginner game. Yeah, I'll save my data. I wonder what the bit animation looks like. I don't have a bit animation. I'm sorry. I don't have my alerts set up right now. I do need to set them up. I'm going to try and get it done at some point this week. I'm really sorry about that. So, in this game, it has a weird save system. You can save one of two ways, either with that bird, which is a quick save, or a permanently saving with the Song of Time. We'll get into that in a little bit, but it's not as intuitive as something like Ocarina of Time save or any other video game that exists. So yeah, only two games you played are Wind Waker and Ocarina of Time. Some pretty good games right there. I know Wind Waker, its pacing gets criticized a lot because of the Triforce charts, which, I mean, there's valid points there. It's just, I still enjoy the game. And that's the Great Fairy. One of many. Tattle, and you, young one of the altered shape. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. You love Wind Waker? It's so good! I'm gonna replay that one day. I know I originally tried streaming it and then I stopped at some point. I'm gonna start that over. Because I love that game. It's just... I guess I just wasn't into streaming it at the time, but we'll give it another shot. I can offer you this. I shall grant you magic power as a sign of my gratitude. Please accept it. Yeah, go for it. Hell yeah. I'm counting Wind Waker HD as the original one since it's similar. Yeah, it's similar enough. If you've played any of the remakes, they're similar enough to where I would count them. Holy crap! Spicy T3 and Nux, thank you so much for the 24 bits on top of your 1 bit, which is 25 bits. Thank you so much. Also, I love the corgi animation. Love that. Old B to throw... Ah. A man who lives in the observatory outside of the town may know of the Skull Kid's whereabouts, but be careful. You must not underestimate the child's power, young one. If you return to your former shape, come see me. I shall give you more help. The bitches. I get it. Oh, commit hydrate. Oh, well, I mean, I just did that a moment ago, but yeah, sure, I'll do it. There we go. Yeet Chungus. Things are pretty good. Just playing Majora's Mask. And just, you know... I wonder, can I do this? There's a heart thing up there. I wonder if I can get it. If you get it just right and not do that, you can actually... if you get up there just right, you can get that, maybe I need it... I'll try it as, like... Chug the entire water bottle? No, thanks. Okay, so... For aiming, it's actually really cool because they give you a reticle. Also, they give you gyro controls. The original didn't have that, and there was no reticle, so it was harder to see things. And I think I pissed this kid off. Are you the one who popped that up there? Not bad for a Deku scrub. We bombers have a hideout that leads to the observatory outside town. You need a code to get in. Maybe I'll tell you what it is, but I don't think you're getting it that easily. I can't just tell you the code. You have to pass my test first. Alright, we got 3 days, so why not? The 5 of us will run and hide in different places all over town. If you can catch all of us before sunrise, we'll teach you the secret code. Oh, and Deku nuts aren't fair game. They're bright and hurt our eyes, so you can't use them. Got that? You ready? Idiot. So, pretty much, we gotta find these kids. One of them's like right here. That was the easy one. I have a feeling there's another one in here. I'm gonna go in here and check. Oh, it's Tingle. Chug an entire water bottle. Just be careful with that, okay? Not there. I thought he was there, so I figured that would be easy to do. I guess not. I'll go in here. So this one is just find all 5 kids so that way I can get my way into the observatory. I do like the shots in this game. It's really nice. Because I have to get past there. To do that, find the rest of these dang kids. Trying to get out does nothing. Only because people think you're a child, so you can't do anything about it. So kind of just stuck here. Oh, there you are. Okay. Yeah, I got technically 16 in-game hours until it's sunrise. And this game runs on a really fast timer, so I gotta go and get him. Right, I can't do that yet. Oh, that dog will attack you. Which is pretty funny. I have this, so time to use it. Hey, Luke, thanks for the 10 bits. There's a frog there. put them in boxes. That's the weird thing. They usually just have them running around. Like in the original they did. This one, it's interesting. They just put them in boxes. But, okay. And then there's one more in here. Holy crap, look at that guy go. The mailman just freaking ran. The postman just ran. He just took off. Holy crap. And there's the last one. Pogs. Got him. You're pretty good for a Deku Scrub. If only you were human. Then I could give you an original Bomber's Notebook and make you a member. What do you guys think? No way, no scrubs. Guess not. Once we let some kid who wasn't human join our gang, and oh boy, did we ever regret it. Sorry. But I'll teach you the code, just like I promised, so I can tell you once, only once, so pay attention. Are you ready? 1, 2. So 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. Or 1, 2. Oh yeah. Devs didn't exactly intend on me writing down this code. Totally not. Just let me get out my notepad. Totally not going to write down this code. I'm writing like a different note. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm totally not going to write down this code. Totally not writing down the code. It's okay. 4, 5, 3, 1, 2. I know. I was writing something else down. It has something else to do, you know? So yeah, we did it. That will get us to the observatory, which is pretty easy to do. Gonna pass through here. 5, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, that's right. You better walk out of the way. Microsoft Edge kept crashing today badly. Oof, that kind of sucks. Yeah, hydrate responsibly. Please do. No? Nah, too bad. You better do it. You're being told to do it. We know better. Wonder how the astronomer knows the Skull Kid. Yeah, you can technically overhydrate. And it's really not a good thing. Hydrated by drinking water. But if you drink too much water, it's actually really bad. And it's our first sign that it's going to change time. Also, this observatory, I just love it. I mean, look at this. Also, it's the first night. Well, a strange-looking child has joined me today. Are you a new friend of the Bombers gang? Manners seem much better than those of our mischievous friend from the other day. That ill-mannered troublemaker from the other day said he'd break my instruments. He said he'd steal my moon's tear. There was no stopping him. Even now, just watch him. He's probably causing trouble around the clock tower. Yeah, let's take a look at it. There he is. Oh, moon's tear. What an asshole. There was like a bird right in front of it. Damn birds. Well, did you find that troublemaker? And that loud noise, what was that? Perhaps another moon tier has fallen nearby. The only way up there is through the clock door, and that only opens on the eve of the carnival. Bird up. Sander94, thank you so much for following. If you're still watching the stream, feel free to hop in and say hello. Got a moons tier. It's just so you know, items like this are called gear. Gear is basically really it's giving me a tutorial on how gear works. Okay. Yeah. Moon's sure huge right now. It looks like it's gonna come down and going to come crashing down on us. Don't worry about that silly moon. Just focus on the Skull Kid. We know where he is now. There's nothing left to do here. Let's go to the clock tower. Or clock town. I mean, now we gotta find a... Now we gotta kill about 2 days. I love the look of the observatory. Watch. Look at that. That is so cool. Also, if the cam's shaking a little bit, that's because I'm holding it. I love it. Like, the colors are amazing and everything. It's just so good. That music is something else. So, I have a little bit of time to kill. Basically, two whole nights. Alright, so we know where the Skull Kid is. Let's go ask around the clock tower. Maybe we'll learn something. Yeah, we got less than 3 days. Second time using Twitch, you don't use it much? Oh, well, trust me, like, learning Twitch is... It's actually really easy, so... It's not all bad. Let's go Tulla still up there? No, it's not. Okay, cool. Something in there, but I need a bomb to open it, and as a Deku Scrub, I can't open crap. Actually, it's more in this direction. But yeah, I can't really open up anything right now. You're a YouTube boy. Remember this video game because extremely creepy moon in the game as well as the time limit. Yeah, that's usually what everybody remembers about it. I also like some of the side quests in this game. We're not really going to be exploring a lot of them right now. It's because we can't really do too much. And also a lot of places are kind of time sensitive with you can open them. Or interact with them or go into places. So, like, a lot of the town is closed off to us for right now. But... already sold out my wares, and the carnival hasn't even begun. I'm thinking of closing up shop so I can buy a gift for my wife and return to her my village. I've heard there's a stone called the Moon's Tear. It shines brighter than any other in the land. If you got one, I'd love to... There we go. And that's why I have the Moon's Tear. Confession, I've never played this game. It's an interesting one, but I do recommend it. That stone... You must hand it to me. Hand it over to me. In exchange, I'll give you my spot here. Deku flower included. Yes. So I traded a Moon's Tear for a town titled Deed. So now I own that little plot. He hasn't set eyes on a jewel or strange sparkling stone like this in a very long time. The title deed for this spot should be in high demand among Deku Scrubs. But you already know that. If you don't need it anymore, you can always sell it. We're gonna need it. Every John, thank you so much for following. Hope you're having a good Monday. If not, then hopefully this... Oh god, that stupid... Dumb dog. Oh no, look at that, you missed. Idiot. So we're supposed to be here, but we can't really go inside until... We can't go inside the door until it's the last night. Looks like we can't use the stairs leading up to the roof. Oh well, can't be helped for now. Just do something to pass the time. Chat with people, do a little dance, whatever. It's not really my business. So we're just gonna do that. We're gonna go find stuff to do today. Time goes fast in this game, so we should be able to kind of... We shouldn't have that much of an issue with it. Don't bother us. Fine. If you played Ocarina of Time, it's worth getting, especially if you have a 3DS. Exactly. Wait a minute. Something's missing. Wait, isn't there like a... Oh, I think this changed in the game. Oh. Right. Yeah, I'm trying to do everything I can to make sure the hydration thing doesn't get abused. That's where you went. So this guy, there's an interesting function with what he does. So basically, I can deposit my rupees and be able to use them later, no matter how many times I go back in the past. Because there's a stamp that he uses to remember exactly who you are and how much you deposit, though it's going to be interesting. It's interesting that he knows your exact amount. So I think what I can do is try to get up to... Oh, there's a thing that happens here, and it's... Guess I could try and kill some time. Wait a minute. Oh, if I was bigger, I can just hop up on that. But since I'm smaller, this is my only route. Am I going the first cycle? If you are, you can get a heart piece from the Deku Playground in the first cycle. Dang. Yeah, I have one heart piece already. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Right here, right? There we go. Wish I had popcorn right now. Time to change the setup, go home. Oh, I guess they're closed for the night. Dang it. I guess what I could do is go to the... There's a scarecrow that I can go to. You just change the day. Or the time of day. That might help out a little bit. Because with this, we can't really do much. You're gonna make some some hot chocolate. Nice. Lucky you and all in cold weather and stuff. We still don't even have cold weather over here, which really sucks. Like I think there's like another heat advisory, but I'm just gonna stream through it. Yeah, I know. I wish it was cold enough for that too. Super unlucky with that. I'm a styling scarecrow, wandering in search of pleasant music. Time will pass in the blink of an eye if you dance with me. Let's do it. You had cold weather and then it got hot again. We had like warm weather and then it got hot again. Now it's back to warm-ish. Oh yeah, how was it? It went by in an instant, right? Still full of energy. That's too bad. In that case, come back anytime you decide you want to dance. See ya later. No, my money. Dang it. You. I just realized I could I'll wait till it gets to nighttime again. I can just grind money. But yeah, it kind of does suck. And now it's raining. I could do the Deku's playground thing. I don't think the maps do anything, like... Even if I have a map, it's not going to do me any good because I think it goes away. We'll see, we'll see. I'm gonna... see if I can do this. Can I play now? We're open until the carnival, which is the day after tomorrow. So will the young one play? Use the deck of flowers and have fun. If the time it takes to get all these faster than the current record, you get an extravagant prize, but if you fall below just once, it's over. I have 1 minute and 15. No! That was fast. Holy crap. Yeah, no thing. I'm not doing this one. I don't need it. It's like, oh, it's that one, and I gotta time all of this stuff. I'm not interested in doing that one. Buy a bomb bag. True, I could buy... I think I'll buy it on the 3rd day, though. You won't get a piece for heart unless you do it on all 3 days. Alright, not interested. That's all I had to hear to be like, yeah, I don't want to do this. I don't have enough rupees saved up. And if I did, I'd have to be good enough to at least get them all done. So I'll try it another time. Might not be on this stream, though. They all left. Yeah, Majora's Mask. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. How's your Monday treating you? Rating post? Welcome. What are you, a Deku Scrubs kid? You can't play here. If you want something, bring one of your parents. Yeah, I can't get anything here. It's like there's a shield, got a fairy in a bottle and stuff like that. Can't do anything with any of that. Hey, that one dude. Welcome. I'm doing pretty good. How you doing? Curiosity shop opens at 10 p.m.? Okay, well, there's something to do. You're good too? Cool. I don't think he'll sell to me. You can't use any of them, but feel free to look around. 50. Alright. Stop by to say hello, have a good one. Alright, thanks. Hope you have a good day too. So, I gotta go and get, just 17 more rupees, and then I'll be able to go and, pick up a bomb bag. Yeah, it's already been almost an hour. It's only because I'm really stopping to do a few more things. If I really just wanted to get to where I need to be in the game, I could just stay with the Scarecrow, like, all the way until that night. You can buy it, you just can't use it. Yeah, but it's useful to have it, you know? It's... that's the reason why I'm going for it. It's just a useful thing to have. Actually, no, if it comes with bombs, I could probably buy it later. Just hang on to the rupees and buy them later. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'll just grind for rupees and then buy them when I need to. I don't need them right away. But when I, after I deal with the whole, like, ocarina thing, I can come back. Because then I don't have to spend anything on bonds as well. Also, I could spend all this time, grinding for the bigger wallet, which I could use. So I think that's gonna be my plan for now. And then once I get the bigger wallet, just go straight for the night of the third day. There's like multiple ways of doing it. There's one where you can go into like the little hotel thing or the inn and talk to the innkeeper's or the owner's grandmother. So you can do that, and like part of it can skip 6 hours, the other one can skip like an entire day or something. Something like that. I'm not entirely sure. Red Sonic got his own custom cartridge box for one of his ROM hacks. That's awesome. That is really freaking cool. Now the idea of this is to just... Actually, I'll max out by the time. I'll do this one more time, and then I'll probably max out on rupees. Or I'll come close to maxing out on rupees, because I'm only going to be able to carry 99, so what I can do is just deposit all of it, and then just go back. Got the notification about this about it 48 minutes late. Ooh. Yeah, notifications are weird these days. So, question: who's seen the Fall Guys thing for Sonic the Hedgehog? Like, he's got his own little skin in Fall Guys. It looks cool. It's just okay. Yeah, it looks cool. I don't think it's like the super groundbreaking, amazing thing that, you know, needs to be overly praised, but whatever. I kind of hope to see more like characters added into it. Why are you not playing Emerald? Emerald? What are you talking about? If you're talking about like Ruby and Sapphire for the tandem Nuzlocke, because I haven't spoken to Garrula64 about that yet. I should talk to him this week about it, see if he wants to try that on like Friday or something, or if not, I can come up with something else to do. I'm actually going to be starting a Pokemon Blue playthrough. Not a Nuzlocke or anything, but it's just going to be a playthrough on Wednesday, but it's not the usual Pokemon Blue that everyone has seen. It's going to be a different version of it. And now we do that one more time. Because we got nothing else to do. We have nothing else to do. Whatever. Getting the Japanese version of Yellow. Nice! I think I need to pick that one up in red still. Like, I have Japanese Blue and Green. I got Green because I thought it was a different game. It was like, actually, no, it's identical to Blue, so... Or to American Blue. So, yeah. Got Japanese Blue because I was told, like, the Pokemon you encounter is a lot different, and it's really cool. And I guess I could talk a little bit more about the ROM hack I'll be playing on Wednesday. It takes the encounters for Japanese Blue and adds them into American Blue, so Jinx can be caught in the wild and stuff like that. So we're gonna try and do some interesting teams with them. The only reason is because I own Japanese Pokemon Blue. However, because of the harsh flashing colors, I don't feel comfortable enough to stream it. So it's not really for my sake. It's for the sake of everyone else who would be watching the stream. So my plan is to stream that instead, since it's not as harsh. Just for the sake of other people's safety. Hey, Dark Dreamer, how you doing? Yeah, don't want to give anyone a seizure. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's why I was like, you know, if I play this copy on my own, I don't really care. I know that nothing's gonna happen to me because I play in a, you know, just play in a well-lit room and everything. I don't want to put others at that kind of risk. Because not everyone plays, but I am gonna have like some kind of warning coming up before I start the game, because it's not gonna be like the virtual console versions where you know it's easy to just go in, or where they just have it where, oh god, what am I trying to say? Like the flashing, it kind of fades in and out, as opposed to just, you know, as opposed to flickering, it kind of fades in and out. So, because the original games don't do that, I'm still gonna have a bit of a warning going up, in case. Like if I play Pokemon Yellow or something, I'm gonna do it off this because they've modified the ROM to where the flashing is not as harsh, or the animations are a bit more, or a bit safer. So, that's my plan for Wednesday. You know, Japanese Pokemon Blue with American Pokemon Blue animations. Got a little bit more to go, and then we'll be rich. Later in the game, there's an easier way of doing this. It's just, this is all I've got for right now, because I didn't go and get the, I didn't get the hotel room fast enough. Then once I get it, you know, we'll come back and we'll just go straight to the night of the last day, because I want to already go into one of the areas in this game, or one of the dungeons in this game. That's enough. Actually, we'll risk it. We can go all the way till the nighttime. And then we'll just do this one more time. If I can't save my money after this, I'm gonna be annoyed, because that will just that'll ruin everything for me. So, yeah, if that happens, then it happens. Yeah, because I'm getting out of here. Goodbye, Scarecrow. It was nice knowing you. We're dead. I have 12 hours to do everything I need to, though technically I just need to be around for the last 6 hours. So we can waste a little bit more time. I did want to come here and... Okay, well, never mind. That's not happening. I thought there were rupees in there. Oh, well. We still have more than enough to get what we need. Yeah, get what we need. I was like... I had to do some quick math, and I was like, wait, no. I had 24, then I threw in 99, so it's more than enough to go over 200. Can't talk to people, though. Oh, wow, I didn't even notice the posters. That's really cool. And that's what happens when you can port it onto a more powerful system. You can have cool stuff like that. That kid is still shooting at this thing. What's he gonna say? Memorize the code. Oh, okay. You're just telling me it's like it's a shame that I'm not human. Oh, this guy's just still working, huh? Okay. What's this? You need something on a day like this? You haven't evacuated it? You're amazing, little guy. Excuse me, but let me take a look at you. I'm gonna deposit everything. I got a total of 216 rupees from you. What's that? You've already saved 200? Well, little guy, here's your special gift. Take it. And I have an adult wallet, which will let me hold 200 at a time. Oh, when it shakes, the cow moves its head. Watch. If it shakes one more time, it's gonna show it. It's gonna do it. Game, don't make a liar out of me. There we go. It's a shame the nose ring doesn't sway back and forth, but oh well, it's still nice. And it's the one carpenter who has decided to stay. You waiting for us to finish the bridge for the festival to the clock tower entrance up here? Or up there? Sorry, my apprentice panicked and ran away. This is all we get for a festival tower. It's not quite tall enough. Is it? Sheesh. Even if we went to the top of the festival tower, we wouldn't be able to get up to the clock tower entrance. I apologize for all this. I wish I could scare that moon away. Though he's mad that his employees left just ditched him. So guard your assets, Clocktown Bank. Oh, that's the whole thing over there. What's the wallet upgrade called in this game? Adult's wallet. Oh, the curiosity shop. I can see what's in here. Got a question. I think I might be able to make to 24 hours on Saturday. Yeah, but you might need to take some breaks in between. And he's not going to let me say a word. Yeah. That's the curiosity shop. Of course you will. Yeah, you need to be responsible, you know, get up when you can. I'd like to help you get out of town as quickly as possible, but your parents must be looking for you. If I let you out now, you'll just get lost. You'd better wait here. These guys are evil. Like, pure evil. Ticket sales. And there we go. Hey, the carnival. You got fireworks, but they don't have employees to work the whole thing. Won't be 24 hours in front of a screen. Alright, cool. Gotta play it safe on that one. Did I get the bomb bag? I'm gonna wait until the next time I do this. Because I know that thing is gonna come with bombs in it, and I know that I'll lose them if I do anything. Like, if I try going for it now, I'm gonna lose them. So I have all of my money put into the bank. Alright, let's do this. You could give the Twilight Hand the flower deed. Damn. Alright, I'll do that next time. God, Tail. Been looking for you too. Hey, Skull Kid, what if you gave that mask you're wearing back now? Come on, are you listening? Swamp, mountain, ocean, canyon. Hurry, the four who are there. Bring them here. Well, whatever. Even if they were to come, they wouldn't be able to handle me. Just look above you. If it's something that can be stopped, then try to stop it. He's gravitating the nose closer. That was fast. And I got the Ocarina of Time back. It's funny because this has the powers that it has for like time are more effective here than they are in Ocarina of Time, where the item came from. Even though it was only a short time, I feel like I've known you forever. I'll never forget the days we spent together in Hyrule. And I believe in my heart that a day will come where I shall meet you again. Until that day comes, please take this. I'm praying that your journey be a safe one. If something should ever happen to you, remember this song. And this will be the first and definitely not the last time I'm doing this. This melody lingering on the edges of your mind is a song of memories of Princess Zelda. And as you go away on your horse. I wonder what the conversation was like for Link to walk away with Epona. The goddess of time is protecting you. Use the Song of Time. The little ocarina back isn't going to help us. Huh? That instrument, when did you... There we go. It's our first use. Also, that's the reason why I lose all of... As you see on like the bottom part of the screen, I lose all of my items, so it's like... For the bomb bag, I can go and get that soon. I gotta do stuff in the observatory anyways. Who needs a stand when you have magical instruments? What just happened? Everything has... started over. What are you... Anyway, the song you played, that instrument. That instrument. Wait, that's it, your instrument. The masked salesman says if you got back the precious thing that was stolen from you, he could return you to normal. Did you completely forget or what? That's cool, but I want to do this. Now, there are 3 variations of this song that you can, or this piece you can do. The normal one, which sends you all the way back to the beginning. Reverse, that inverts time. And there's Song of Double Time, where you go double 2 of the same notes. So it'd be like this. I'm not actually gonna go through with this. I'm just gonna like undo it. But this one will speed up time. You can skip ahead to any point here, but I'm not gonna do it. I did inverted time just to give me a little bit more time to play the game. Were you able to recover your precious item from that imp? Oh, you got it, you got it, you got it, you got it. Then listen to me. Holy crap, where'd you pull that from? Please play this song that I'm about to perform and remember it well. Also, it doesn't matter. As long as you play the notes in the right order, you're good. I love how he just waves goodbye to it. There he is. This is a melody that heals evil magic and troubled spirits, turning them into masks. I'm sure it will be of assistance to you in the future. Ah yes, I give you this mask in commemoration of this day. Fear not, for the magic has been sealed inside the mask. When you wear it, you will transform into the shape you just were. When you remove it, you will return to normal. You got the Deku mask to keep as a memento. Where the mask can inhabit the body of the Deku tree. Take it off to return to normal. And, it's just telling you where to put it. Now I have fulfilled my promise to you. So please give me that which you promised me. Oh, there is a Mario mask. That's kind of cool. It's also like a bird mask. Don't tell me. My mask. I like how the mask behind him is like shocked. It's like, I don't have it. You did. Get it back. Didn't you? What have you done to me? If you leave my mask out there, something terrible will happen. The mask that was stolen from me is called Majora's Mask. It's an accursed item from legend that is said to have been used by an ancient tribe in hexing rituals. It is said that an evil and wicked power is bestowed upon the one who wears the mask. According to legend. The troubles caused by Majora's Mask were so great. The ancient ones, fearing such catastrophe, sealed the mask in the shadow forever, preventing its misuse. But now, that tribe from legend has now vanished, and so no one really knows the true nature of the mask's power. But I feel it. I went to great lengths to get the legendary mask. When I finally had it, I could sense doom of a dark omen brewing. It was that unwelcome feeling that makes your hair stand on end. And now, the imp has it. I'm begging you, you must get that mask back quickly or something horrible will happen. I'm begging you, you must do it. Really? You'll do it for me? I was certain you would tell me that. Oh my, I nearly forgot. While you were gone, I found one of these. It appears to be one of those fancy notebooks local brats carry around. Perhaps the imp dropped it. I have no use for things like this, so please consider it a gift. I insist. No, really, take it. Use it now. Only good things could come of it. I have the Bomber's Notebook. It allows you to keep track of events and people's schedule. Press start to read it. So this is like our way of keeping track of every side quest we do. I'm confident that you'll have no trouble handling the most urgent matters of the menacing mask. The fate of this land rests upon your capable hands. You'll be fine. Surely you can do it. Believe in your strengths. Believe. Alright, cool. And technically we could go in there to find out where to go next, but I have an idea of where we're going. That mask. Skull could use that power of the mask to do terrible things. Well, whatever it takes, we've got to do something about it. The swamp, ocean, or swamp, mountains, ocean, and canyon that Tail was trying to tell us about. I bet he was referring to the 4 areas outside of town. There's just one in each compass direction. But what do you suppose he meant by the 4 who were there? I have no idea. He always skips important stuff. I guess we should just go and find out. If we go through the gate, we can go straight to the swamp. But I need to make a detour. Make a few detours. Forgot starting on Friday instead, since then I can actually get some sleep between Saturday and Sunday. Good call on that one. Oh yeah, that's right. The Great Fairy's going to give something good, but I have to go and put the Great Fairy back together. Now the reason I'm here is just so I can get this. There we go. I have 2 pieces now. I actually should turn back into, I should turn back into the dick. And there we go. Only because he moves a little bit faster than Link, so that's my plan. Do I know what to play on Friday? On Friday, I'm not sure. I might ask Airless64 if he wants to continue our Pokemon. The thing for Pokemon, but I'm not entirely certain about that yet. Pretty sure I have to put the Great Fairy back together. Yeah, see? Yeah, that one's a little tough to do. But that's people are saying that side quest is probably the best one. So I'm gonna go put the Great Fairy back together, and then let's go from there. I already know what it is. I think I have a good idea of what I'm getting. This. Oh, it's about the festival. That's cool. Not. I have an idea of what I'm getting. Oh, I do have it already. Dang. Okay. I thought it was the ability to unlock the spin attack. But they have to make the Great Fairies so messed up in the first 3D games. Early 3D gaming. Not exactly the most polished thing. Thank you for returning my broken, shattered Great Fairy magic. Allow me to ease. Okay. But yeah, it's kind of like an early 3D thing, you know? It took a while for them to kind of fix it. Or to make it look presentable. Scattered through the 4 temples of this great are more street fairies which belong to Great Fairies who are broken, just as I was. Please find a way to return them. Surely they will add to your strength. Allow me to... Oh! Perfect. The Great Fairy Mask. I actually do need this. Come see me when your quest has made you weary. That's actually perfect. That's just what I needed. Now, I'm gonna go get the bomb bag. I figured since I'm getting it now, it's just because... Well, it's only really because of, you know, I've already done the whole nighttime cycle. I can break stuff open if I really need it. If I really need to have it. So, 46. And I don't think that opens right away, so let's get a couple of quests done. Or at least started. We have information on some of them. I think in the future, when I save up more than enough, I'll try the Deku thing, but I don't think I'll be doing that anytime soon. And okay. And I think if I go in here and I talk to the woman here too early, that's 8 a.m. Yeah, screw it. I'll do some side quest stuff in a bit. I just want to get like the first mask done, or the first dungeon taken care of, so I'll do that now. But along the way, you know, I just want to get like a few things taken care of first before I go and do all sorts of side quests. Welcome. Got a bomb bag. Now you can carry and use bombs. With a special offer, you get 20 bombs. See? I wanted the extra bombs, that's why. So I didn't want to go and just get it now and then lose the 20 bombs as a part of their deal. So it's like, get them now so that way I don't have to worry about them. Alright, we can actually start the game now. Should use my stylus for that, actually. Oh well. Stop right there. You have some errand in the swamp? It's dangerous to go outside, so I cannot allow a child like you to... A sword? My apologies, sir. It was wrong of me to treat you like a child. The southern swamp at Woodfall lies in this direction. Be careful. There we go. I love this. I love this world theme so much. So I think before I use the Song of Time, what I'll do is that I'll actually where's the thing that... Oh, it's right here. Yeah, weapons make you an adult. Oh, I remember this. Tattle and I drew this with the Skull Kid the first time we met him. He told us that he had been fighting his friends and they had left him all alone. Like jingling keys. Hmm. Oh, that's kind of... That's actually nice. I'm sure it was because he was always playing tricks and nobody wanted to play with him. But to do what he did just because of that. Oh, he knocked him out. Once he got his power... Alright, we're gonna keep going. Hold on, I can climb this? I had no idea I could climb this. What the f... Oh. I wish Skull Kid was like that in Twilight Princess, not the Majora thing, but the wholesome kid just messing around. Yeah, that'd be really nice to have. Oh well. Collected 3 so far. Got him. I didn't even know I could climb that. And got a Deku Stick. I can use them to burn things, and I can also smack things with them. And they're actually stronger than the Kokiri sword. And I got some money. Green clothes, white fairy? Could you be a forest fairy? My name is Tingle. I am the same as you, sir, a forest fairy. Alas, though I am already age 35, no fairy has come to me yet. My father tells me to grow up and act my age, but why? I tell you, Tingle is the very reincarnation of a fairy. And while I stand here waiting for a fairy of my own, I sell maps to help out my father. I'll take Woodfall. It's just so that way I have an idea of where I'm going. At some point, I will get a little confused. I do want to know what's over here, though. Feel free to take our fresh spring water home with you. Okay. Oh, it's just for fresh water. That's cool. Oh, okay. It's so that way I can fish. That's right. Then that's a shooting gallery. I don't have the items I need for that. Which is basically just an arrow. He's up on a balloon. So bots? Good. What do you mean bots? I don't see any of those bots. Unless they're like... This is a rare sight. You are a fairy child, correct? What business might you have in this poisoned swamp? If you dare not venture further, I shall pass no judgment. It is better that you retreat until you are ready for your own. This swamp you are in has lost its guardian deity, but it was destined to fade anyway. And that destiny is not solely limited to this swamp. If you have the courage and determination to proceed through the face of destiny, then I shall teach you something useful. The stone statue over there bears a close resemblance to me. I place those throughout the land to aid one with the power to change destiny, wherever he may appear. If you have spoken forth to any of my stone statues and thus spread their wings, Then the songs carved in the stone at my feet will certainly be of some assistance. Remember it well and play it wherever need arises. Oh, you learn it here! Because in the original, you actually learn it closer to the forest temple. I didn't know you actually learn it at this point in the game. This melody swoops you up and sends you soaring in an instant. Something like that. Whenever you play the song, we shall be reminded of our eternal friendship, which transcends both space and time. Basically... Oh. I just have to talk to it. Originally, you have to hit it with the sword. Yeah, we'll save to now. But yeah, originally you had to hit it with the sword, but I guess that's not how it works now. Welcome. Wait, this is the first time in the swamp? In that case, try our famous boat cruise. It's a loop of the swamp all the way to the Deku Palace. Of course, the swamp's been kind of poisoned lately. Also, this huge, horrible monster. No business. Oh. Boat cruise reservations are handled at the window over there. Closed. So, she went missing. We gotta go find her. The way this works is that Deku Link is small enough and light enough to actually go across these little these pads right here. Because if I tried it with the other Link, I'd just get hurt by the poisonous water. We only sell potions to human only. I don't think they'll work on anything but humans. Sorry, but you'll have to leave. Welcome. My potions work very well, they do. Are you by any chance a boat cruise consumer or a customer? How unfortunate. Koime has gone into the woods out back looking for some mushrooms. Now that I think about it, she's a bit late coming back. Yeah, now I gotta go and look for her. Time to invade Shrek Swamp. And then I believe I just go through here. Follow me. I'll just use the Deku Scrub. Again, he just walks faster, so it's easier. Those guys are annoying. And sadly, we can't do anything about it, so we have to go and let her know. It's kind of one of those things where you have to, like, talk to them to activate the quest and then go and take care of it. By talking to her next. Welcome. My potions work very well, they do. That's the monkeys. Hmm. Oh, wait. Damn, I don't have enough for them. I think I need to get enough rupees for this. And I don't think I have an actual bottle, so we'll see how that goes. I think that's my problem. I don't have the bottle, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to actually do this. I did talk to the witch in the woods. Hold on, but I spoke to her. Oh, maybe I have to speak to her as, okay, you know what? I think I got it. Yeah, it's kind of annoying how the game makes it that specific. Just minding my own business, picking mushrooms when bam, got hit from behind. That pesky skull kid. Does he think an old hag wouldn't recognize him when he hit if he hit his face? To think he's that powerful, and now I can't even move. I have nothing to give her. You know, I could just shut you up right now. Not all the help I can be. Back with more hot chocolate. Nice. So I think this is the 4th time he's gone with it. Welcome. Why the hell is your store so busy on a Monday? I think that's why. It's just Monday. Isn't she one of the bosses in Ocarina of Time? Yeah, this game reuses a lot of assets from the previous game just because that's how the original game was, where it was made within a year. So yeah. Oh, 3rd? Okay. If it's just a skull kid, what harm could he possibly do? Oh well, if that's true, then take this potion to hurt. This isn't good. My earbud is just like falling out of my ear the whole time. Yeah, there we go. Take that potion for her. Gotcha. Don't you feel obligated to help the sorry old hag when you see one? I guess so. That color, that smell, that's definitely Kotake's. Feel the energy flow. Kome is revived. At least it's not the whole Piccolo thing where it's like, this is amazing, this is incredible, yes, yes, I can win, I can do it. What are you doing? It sounds like you're just talking to yourself. You know, the whole Team 4-star thing. In Swamp Tour Guide, I run the boat cruise, so come by if you want a free ride. I did it. Don't they come and see you afterwards? Maybe I'm thinking the wrong game. Oh well. Now we can go back. Into a wall. No, we can go back this way. In here. That looks like I can go somewhere. I legitimately thought there was like a hole. Because the way that log was positioned, it looked like I could actually go through it. But I guess not. Where is he? My spoiled son is slacking off again. Man his age has no business searching for fairies. Oh. Nothing to do with you. You haven't heard of the pictograph contest yet? Sheesh, I have to do everything myself? Well, the Swamp Tourist Center is currently holding a pictograph contest. It's open to all ages from children to adults. As a reward for nice pictographs taken in the swamp, you can have your pick of a complimentary boat cruise or a cash prize. You will receive your free picto box when you take a boat cruise, so you don't have... So do have a go if you're interested. Okay. Hey Ethan, how you doing? Thanks for what you did. I'll let you take the boat cruise for free. Yes, we have a special going on. We're giving this out for free. And the boat's going. You vibing? Cool. Please enjoy the swamp scenery to your heart's content. But only slightly. Ah, okay. I'm just gonna wait for the giant Octorok looking thing. I don't think it's an Octorok, but you know what I mean. That looks dangerous. Oh, it's a frog. Damn, I missed. Is this real hardware or real hardware? Real hardware. I was supposed to hit him. There, you get a monkey. We have now arrived at the Deku Palace. The swamp water is poisonous here, so please watch your step. You have strange powers, no? Me be watching you from the forest. Lately, the swamp is filled with poison water. Woodfall Temple across swamp strange, but me no able to find temple entrance. Temple for Deku only. Brother went to see Deku Princess to find temple. It no go well. Now brother captured by Deku. Brother in palace. He and swamp in big danger. Help. This place. I like how the moon's just staring at it. It's like, Arr! This is a place for Deku Kingdom only. Only those with official business may enter, but you may enter to see the public humiliation of the foolish monkey who angered our king. Follow this hall straight to the royal chamber. Do not enter any areas whatsoever. Need these children to leave? Oh no. Good luck with dealing with that stuff. You want to watch the stream? I haven't seen your face before. Are you visiting? Usually I wouldn't allow the likes of you two in my royal chamber, but today is different. We're about to punish the foolish monkey who kidnapped the Deku princess. He has insulted the royal family. I'll show him what happens when you do that. That foolish monkey is up in that cage. Take a good look at his face. Now that our beloved princess is missing, the king has been unable to keep his cool. I feel the princess might be caught up in some kind of trouble, just as that monkey claims. But in its current state, the king can't even send troops to look for her. What are we going to do? Yeah, this music got crazy. They keep saying that I kidnapped her. No matter how many times they say it, it's not going to bring the princess back. If they're not careful, the princess will fall victim to a monster. Please believe my words. So, we actually have a few things we need to do. Any plans after the stream? Probably script another video. Is my brother alright? Did you see the entrance to the cage? We know secret route there. Enter secret route from outer garden, but entrance in tall place no can reach. Need bean from bean cellar. Live beneath palace garden. Plant bean in soft place by outer garden. You'll find the rest. So basically I need to get a bean so that way I can plant it. First off, free money. There's an area where I can go that I can, where I can get beans, so that way. So that way I can go from here to the next area. Or so I can enter through the top of that thing. I think this is the one I go through because it's actually a lot easier with stealth. Hey, Butler. How you doing? Damn it! I was trying not to do that. Okay. We're gonna give that another go. Yes, yes, yes. Something blah blah. Don't enter the other places. Yeah, I was in a loop. I wonder. Nope. Are to the right of the entrance of the palace. Yeah, I have to get him from if only you can climb one of those. Oh well. Oh, there's even a thing here. It's a quick save. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that happened. I'm supposed to enter from here. Now, I could go up here. Wait a minute. The game wants me to enter here. Damn it. I also need water. I just noticed that. There we go. You're the first customer I've had in a long time. Yep. There you go. You can get to the outer garden from the from over by the fountain. Find the soft soil there. You can use it. You can plant beans wherever you want. But if you don't water them, their leaves won't grow. I'm gonna go back out this way because I need to plant it on this side. I'm also at the night of the first day. It's right here. Where it goes, right? Like I planted beans here. That's kind of weird. Because if I go out this way, then it's going to kick me out. Yeah, bean then water, I know. Just not... I'll try it when I'm not using the mask. I think that's really dumb, though. I mean, if I'm getting it as a Deku, how come I can't use it as a Deku? No, I have to wait until I have to go back to human form, and then I'm able to use it. I just don't understand that. Like some kind of backwards thinking on that one. Don't snipe me out of the air. Got it. I could have just done that, actually. Makes life easier. I didn't think I'd have that kind of range with it, so I wasn't sure. It's fine. I don't need to. I don't need it. I'm good. Got it. Ribsaurus was the best transformation in the game. It was a good transformation. Keep seeing I kidnapped him. Don't believe what I say. Fine, I'll get it. Just do that. Oh, you have them. Do you? Just like the princess, Deku pipes. Those will work great. By the way, who are you? Whoa, that's not important. Just listen to me. I was going to find out about the poison in the swamp, so I went to the Woodfall Temple above the waterfall. But the temple had had become a monster's lair, and the princess was captured by the monster. Since the Deku King thinks I kidnapped the princess, he won't listen to a word I say. Now the princess is in trouble, so I must somehow hurry to the temple and save her. You understand? Yep. So that means you'll go in my place to save the princess. Yep. Okay. I'll teach you the melody that opens the temple. The princess taught it to me. We can't let them hear us, so I'll sing it softly. Even though he's already looked at us. Also, Ethan, sorry I missed it like 14 minutes ago, but thanks for the host. I love the instruments in this game. Like, I love how this game does that. And then there's also that one person who people found out about on Twitter because he was doing like different covers of music with the trumpets, which I thought was really cool. The Sonata of Awakening. This melody awakens those who have fallen into a deep sleep. Love the song you play at the milk bar. You hear that? This melody, which only the Deku royal family knows, it proves the foolish monkey deceived the princess so he could enter the temple. Everyone, let the monkey's punishment commence. Wait, no, don't. Ow. You better take the pathway to the Deku people used to get to the Woodfall Temple. But you must hurry. If you don't, I will be punished by the Deku King. Oof. That king is an asshole. Just, just saying. Burn monkey. No, don't burn monkey. That's evil. We got his back on this one. And that's where we go. Oh, I hit 2 of them. Yo, I'm good at this. Is there a way back up if I go through that? It doesn't look like it, so I'll come back to that later. I think on my way back from the Deku Palace, I'll go to it. When you play this game, or when you play the original, you learn the Song of Soaring right here. So I'm actually learning it I learned it much earlier than what the original had. Okay. Kind of want to prepare myself for the 24-hour stream. Know what I'm going to do and other stuff, but I still want to stick around for the next 10 minutes or so. Oh, okay. Hey, good luck with your 24-hour stream, man. We can go in here. Hey, it got yeeted. Get out of here, you stupid bots. What was that? Kind of just floated right in front of him before it destroyed him, or before it hit him. Look at that. I like that it bounces off. Alright, fine, I'll just do this. Yeah, they're bound to come, just because it's, you know... Like, the Twitch channel's small, so of course people are gonna... Or, the bots are gonna show up. It's not like I have, like, a... Dang it, I wasted that one. Oh well. The Deku Scrub Mark. I wonder if they worshipped here. You swing the band hammer. It's okay, you're busy right now, alright, Vi? It's all good. Don't worry, we've got people on standby to use the band hammer. I had to remember what the melody was. I don't remember the notes very well on 3DS. I'm used to like GameCube and Nintendo 64 because it's just stuff that I've remembered for a long time. When it comes to 3DS, it's not that easy for me to remember it. Look directly down. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that. Oh, okay then. That's an interesting one. And here we go. First dungeon. I wanted to at least get one dungeon done today. A lot of save points. I want to try and go for the stray fairies here. I think in here is a stray fairy. There we go. I've got two now. Let's freaking go on this. But it's like, while I'm here, stray fairies, why not? There we go. Stench. This place stinks just like that poison swamp. Just saying, it could be the poison. Finally getting the store cleaned up. Nice. Need to deal with that censoring thing. I don't know why it's there. Oh, the Deku King, you can kind of see his face right there. Kind of got an ego. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. He's got quite the ego. There we go. There we go. I'm guessing that's gonna be like the map or something. Yep. There's a door. It also comes with the compass enabled with it. That's weird. I remember actually taking a long time to figure out exactly how the flower thing worked. Or how the deck of flowers worked. Like as a function, because at first I didn't know. I was like, why do I keep popping out of it? Is that what it does? And then it's like, no, you're supposed to hold. There should be a stray fairy actually underneath this one. Five stray fairies right now. There's technically one underneath here. I was forgetting something. No. That's not my intention. The camera angle messed me up. That should probably be another key. Or a stray fairy, actually. So, I basically just need to comb this entire area so that way I can try and get as many stray... I think all 15 stray fairies. Because if I do, I get something out of it. Oh, that's the compass. Hmm. You might not make it all the way. I mean, if you don't, then hey, at least you tried it, you know? Not even I dare go near 24-hour streams. Like, I'll watch part of one, I will not participate in doing one because that is too much. When are you doing the 24-hour stream? I think he's doing it on Friday, so... How did I take damage from that? There we go. Oh, I would have missed that had I not seen it. You know what, Piggy Man, here's the thing. Send me, like, I know you were mentioning an image earlier. Send me the image, and I'll post it on the server. Damn, that was not what I wanted. Oh, that worked. Twitter's also, or the image is on Twitter. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll be sure to post that. I had 7 stray fairies so far. I'm doing really good on this. I'm gonna go right here. That's actually a really close one. That should work. A better view from the shrine below. Yeah, I know. Alright, thanks for coming by, Piggy Man. Hope you have a good one. I'll be sure to share the link. I'll probably do it tomorrow morning, like when it's morning for me, because then it'll reach out to more people. Well, I took care of him. This one is the bow and arrows. I just thought about that. I think I might have missed something. That's not gonna work. I know exactly where to go. There we go. Oh, I think there's a room with a hive, and I think I missed it. That thing went in the water. How the hell did that happen? It's not a cartoon. It doesn't work like it anymore. This game has made me question cartoons. Oh wait, the street fairies are on the radar. At least I think so. I think they were. Okay, so I have 10 of these so far. Perfect. Wait, I just realized I'm going backwards. Damn. Trying to remember exactly where I'm going, and and now it's dawning upon me that I'm actually going backwards from where I need to be. I'm backtracking by accident, so not here. It's the aesthetic of Zelda dungeons. Yeah, they're. Oh, I did have the right idea earlier. I probably should have been on top. Alright, welcome back, Butler. Oh, that was easy. It only took two hits, realistically. One more to go. And it's done. But watch this. That one poofs into nothing, and this one turns into like a little frog. See, he didn't mean any harm. He was just evil. You're a little frog. There, I'm there. Tattle made a friend. And this is the boss key. How many stray fairies do I have at this point? I think I'm at 7 or 8, which might not be enough. Now I gotta go here. So, I think somewhere I'm gonna find the next one. On the higher floors where the key is, or where the chest is, but I get to it. Oh, okay, I got it. Come on, really? Damn. Jeez. Perfect. Then I go to this big button right here. And I think that... Yes! Exactly what I needed. And that's probably another, Oh, that's gotta be another fairy. Oh god, I almost went headfirst into cement. Or into the pavement. I have 11. It was this higher one. Number 12. Let's try and hit up the last ones. I should hope that I have them all, because if not, then I gotta make another trip. Number 13. I was gonna say the stray fairy was too far away, but I guess not. Being told being able to backflip on the moving platforms. I know, right? Saw exactly where it was. And I'm hoping I don't need to go back to any other rooms for him. We'll see when I wrap up this temple. So this should be 14, and then 15 should still be in here somewhere. Oh! Sweet, I got him. Crap. Okay. I know exactly where I need to go. I just don't like going for it. And... right here. Oh, I thought it would, like... It does do that. I knew it. bet Link is shredded. He probably is. Damn it. Wait, what am I doing? I can go this way. It's the exact same result if I go here. That did nothing. It's like I was making it more difficult to myself. I was like, hold on, this one is actually much closer. I'm overthinking this. Nope, none of those are fairies, so... Oh boy. Alright, we gotta do this on one go. Really need to keep snacks here at work. That'd be a good idea. Oh, what the hell? Hmm. Oh, there's more. Wait, I just got an idea. Deku Deku sticks are actually stronger. Hmm. There we go. I was like, wait, hold on. The Deku sticks are stronger than the Kokiri sword, or the hero sword, or whatever you have. So, it's a smart idea to just go with the Deku stick. Where's my 1-up? Or, 1-up. My heart container. But we did it. In doing so, you freed the innocent spirit that was imprisoned within the dark mask. Yeah, we did it. Deku powered stick OP. Yeah, especially in the first dungeon, it is super overpowered. What's that? The big boy. Wait, listen, it seems to be saying something. Could that be crying? Could that crying be its way of teaching us some sort of melody? Don't just stand there, get your instrument. Stick stronger than the sword? Only in this instance. Like, at some point, you're gonna have a sword that's stronger than all of it, than any of like side weapons that you have. But yeah, there are some that are stronger, but they have their downsides. The Deku sticks is the fact that, I mean, when you use one, it breaks. I know the Megaton Hammer is also strong in Ocarina of Time, but it has such a short range. So there's like downsides to all of it. The sword is still your best option, but in this case, I had enough Deku sticks to use. The Oath of Order. Or Oath to Order. Okay, Giant, that was way too many notes. That's way too advanced for what I can do. Call us. That's what it's saying. Okay then. And now that we've kind of freed the spirit, we can do this as well. Or this is done now, because the poisonous water is now back to normal. Four people Tail was talked about. Do you think one of them was the spirit that was sealed inside that mask? Oh, you were pretty good out there. Have you done this before or what? I love it. Now, just keep up that pace and save the other three. Hey, All that stuff I did to you, your horse, I apologize. Sorry. There, I apologize, so don't hold it against me. Got it? Now then, let's hurry up and help that princess, the monkey mentioned. After that, our next stop is the mountains. We've just gotta do something about that skull kid. That worked. And there she is. What? Who are you? Link, pleased to meet you. I'm Deku Princess. You were by chance asked... What? Were you by chance asked by that monkey to save me? Also, Link being very respectful. Just as I suspected. You see, your body smells like a little bit like monkey, so the monkey made it back fine after all. That's good. I was worried when I didn't come home. My father would think that monkey had kidnapped me. I was worried that my father would even go far as to punish the poor monkey. About that. Yep. It's like, yeah, about that. Well, we haven't any time to lose. Quickly. Yeah, don't worry. I think I have just the thing. Don't you worry. You put the Deku Princess in a bottle. It's a tight fit, but she says she'll be fine if you hurry. Yeah, it's a princess in a bottle. Okay, now I need to figure out how to get to the, This should take me directly where I need to go, but I need to make a slight detour. Because in here is a great fairy. You need hydration? Commit hydration. I don't know. They did it to... Some of the people in the chat did that to me, so I didn't know if that would still work. I had no hydration all day. Oh my god. Why? That sounds awful. Now it's the green fairy. Oh, wise young one, I am the great fairy of wisdom. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. As a thanks, I shall enhance your magical power. So it increases my meter to max, and I think it gives me a stronger sword move, or a spin attack, when I charge. Come see me whenever you are overcome by weariness. Okay. So with that enhancement, I have more magic to use. So I'm gonna wrap up the last of the Deku Palace stuff, and then I think I might do it for today. Or I might just look for something new to do, since we're only about, we still have some time to get stuff done, just not a lot. Oh, wait. There's one more thing I want to look at. Since I'm on the way. Do I get there? Spider house. I'm not a monster. The spider's curse. It made me this way. I beg of you, in here, find them. All the gold ones. If you, when you defeat them, don't forget the tokens. You know what? I'll come back to do this. I'll do the rest of the Deku stuff, and then I'll come back for this one. There we go. There we go. Is it funny that that you have a Razer mouse and keyboard on an old Optiplex 980? No, that's actually kind of cool. Oh, my princess. My darling princess. Are you alright? I was so worried. As she is pissed. Get him with the elbow drop. What are you doing? Let that monkey go this instant. Let him out. I'm really sorry. Father does rash things when he's worried about me. I understand. Forget about that. Has the temple been returned to normal? We did it. Really? Yep. Thank you for keeping your promise to me. As a symbol of our gratitude, our butlers prepared a little something for you. Please accept it. You'll find it in the shrine that will be to your right when you leave the palace. Well, she's pissed off. Well, I mean, yeah, considering that, considering that it seemed like the smartest thing to do was to imprison the one being that actually has the one creature that, or the one individual who has the information needed. It's actually in this direction. Oh, I thought I wasn't gonna make that one. Link, I'm truly thankful for what you've done for the princess. As a sign of our gratitude, we Deku have prepared a little something that we think may assist you. I would lead you to it. Please follow me. Basically, gotta follow it and try not to get lost. No! Damn it. I hate when that happens. So, yeah, gotta keep up with them. Similar thing to, like, Ocarina of Time. So on that one, I actually have to go the other way. Yeah, he's way too fast. Thankfully, I can use, like, I can use audio to kind of track him down. There we go. Got it. I don't like doing these. I know, right? What a pain. No, 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 come on. I have to do all of that all over again. Do I need to, like, transform back? I think that's what I'm gonna do. When I get to that point, I'm gonna transform. That's ridiculous. Hey! Yeah. Mad Hatter, how you doing? Love this game? Me too. Alright, that's how I can do that. I can just switch back and forth. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. I hate the feeling that this gives me when I know I have to, like, do this right. Alright, here we go. I got it. I think I got it. I did it! Holy crap. I hope he doesn't tell me he's like, oh, you switched forms, so you cheated. Well done, Link. Now here's the item I promised. Please accept it. You got the Mask of Sense. Wear it to heighten your sense of smell. That's the smell of power. Actually, when I see you, I'm reminded of my son who left home long ago. Felt as if it was once again racing my son. I may have tried too hard to outrun you, as old as I am. I'm still fast. Just like when I raced my son. Please forgive my rudeness. You can find your way out through that light over there. Look forward to meeting you again. Link, take care. Aw, that hurts. Because the mask is his son. Or the Deku Scrub's form is of his son. Sonic confirmed. That's so sad. It is. I don't know, people have tried, I think I kind of do agree with that one. That has to be, like, the Deku Scrub has to be his son. Thanksgiving Day in Canada? Nice. I didn't ask for feelings in a Zelda game. Then this is the wrong game to play, because this game has a lot of feelings. It's got too many feels. But I think that's what makes it amazing. Damn. What am I doing? I was like, wait, I could do this. This is easier. So much easier. Alright, so I have one full day left, and about a couple hours on top of that. Music is popping. Oh, yeah. So I think the idea is that I can either use the mask for the mushrooms, or I think my idea is that I'm going to do the Skulltulas, since that was nearby. Or Canadian Thanksgiving, you do the turkey stuffy pie thing. Oh, okay. It's funny, that's like one of those things where I order Thanksgiving dinner for my Swiss chalet because my family is at work. Ah, okay. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna fight all the things. I hope I can fight everything here. Oh, I need a boomerang. Oh no, a hook shot. I don't have that. Yeah, I need a hook shot. I don't have that. Oh well. We'll do the potion stuff, I guess. 15 minutes to close? Nice! I'm jealous. What do you guys eat? I don't... Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it does sound really good, though. That could just be me being legitimately hungry. I forgot exactly what I was... I was like, hold on, wait. There's a melody here. I know it. Order pizza, let's all have a pizza party. I am told that pizza has already been ordered, So that's what I will be enjoying when the stream is over. Hell yeah. Turkey stuffing, cranberries, mashed potatoes, gravy, dinner rolls, salads, pumpkin pie. That sounds amazing. That sounds like that sounds so good. Wait, no, I don't go to you. I go this way. Like, while I'm here, I might as well just do the potion one and just get that over with. I think that's the last thing I need to do. The country is on fire anyways, may as well do Thanksgiving. My state's on fire too. I don't know exactly, I don't have any updates on that fire, but I know it's still a thing. At least I think it's still a thing. Alright, so please stay safe. I will. It sounds really weird to say, but I'm fortunately, it just sounds like it just sounds like I'm sounding like a real jerk, but I am kind of a decent distance away from, or I'm like far away from it, so I don't have to deal with it. Do I know about the 100 free rupees of the clock town? Yeah, I know about it. I also know about that. I actually didn't know about that. Wait, so what do I do with this? Do I just put it in a bottle? Oh, I do. Oh, there's a fire map if I'm interested. I know about the fire map. Let's hope. I have a feeling one's not enough. It's funny he makes the pig sounds when he rolls. I like it. It's funny. That does nothing, does it? Yeah, that did nothing. Damn. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Am I playing on 3DS? Yeah, I am. About a year ago, I made an investment in a 3DS capture mod. Um, it took some time, but now it was worth the 1 month wait and anxiety. Because that was the most stressful month ever for me. Still be lurking? Alright, cool. So how many of these bottles do I actually need? Do I need, like, more than one? Hmm. There we go. Wait, how much later do I need to come back for something? Those are still some amazing emotes. I wish mine were as cool as those. I'm gonna stop here for a minute. Hey, Treatsunuki, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good as well. Been playing Majora's Mask for like about 3 hours. Good time. Am I gonna need more than one? I have a feeling I'm gonna need more than one. Hmm. If I need a second one, then that's... Oh, cool. I know this about Sonic 1, but... Well, Legend of Zelda, but there's a Sonic 1 Revisited, because you like Sonic 1. Yeah, I'm aware of it. I've seen other people cover it. I don't think I'm gonna really be doing like the gameplay videos going forward, but I am actually working on a Sonic 1 video, and I am gonna mention it on there. So it is going to have a mention. You should probably clean your Sage folder. I should quickly download that so that way I have something for the video. Wait, so what did the mushroom do anyways? Does it just give me the blue one as well? If that's the case, then okay then. So yeah, when it comes to like mods and fan games, I think, at least for how I normally cover them, I'm not going to be doing it in that way anymore. Crap. I gotta go back to Clocktown. Oh, I actually don't have links enabled for everyone, because people were doing that stupid... Oh, I'm in the wrong place. I know what I'm doing, kind of. I heard the game was good. I believe it's not completely finished. I think there's, like, very little of it. But I don't know too much about it. I haven't played it or anything, but I probably will play it for the for a video that I'm working on. Oh wait, no, the guy's right here. And then, I don't know, I'm just not exactly sure how I'm gonna go about doing that video now. Oh well, we'll see, we'll see. Is it 4, 5, 3, 1, 2? As there's an extra 100 rupees around here. I believe it's over here. So that's 100, I think either 50 or 100 rupees I can get, and then there's another area that has another. So if you want to grind rupees, hit up these areas first, and then do everything else you need to. That was my only reason for being here. Then I'll just go through here, and then that'll be the end of it. There's not really anything small that I can do right now, and there's not a lot of time left in the game. Hey, Luke. So, considering that, I don't know, maybe I can do gallery, like the shooting gallery. Hmm. Madame Aroma is looking for one. For someone. Okay. Yeah, been playing for 3 hours. I think what I could do is just... On DS or 3DS? On 3DS. It's a 3DS game. Only because I bought that capture like a year ago. Might as well put it to use, and I was kind of in the mood to play a Zelda game. Look like something on a DS. I don't know. I think the models are too high quality for something like that. The textures are too high quality. Yeah, they're closed. Pogs in the chat. The DS might be my favorite Nintendo console. Oh, I love the DS when I had it. I mean, I still have a DS. It's just that I don't have my original DS, my DS Lite. I'm just doing this so I can get the moons here. Oh, he has a different animation for when he does that. because on the first day, he taunts you and everything. On the last day, he just looks. That is crazy. So we're gonna do some small stuff and then reset it to day 1. At 12 people. Neat. Wonder if we'll have more on Wednesday, because that'd be really cool to have, because gonna be playing a special version of Pokemon Blue. It's basically the it's the Japanese version, but it's the English version of Blue, but with the Japanese encounters for Pokemon Blue. So actually, I still need this. So it's like it'll look like the English version, but like the Pokemon that I run into are going to be as if they're from the Japanese one. It's really cool to explain, but I'm only doing that for the sake of safety, because the Japanese version of Pokemon Blue has some intense flashing, and I don't want to subject people to do to something like that. That stupid dog. So, just for the sake of safety, I found a ROM hack that does exactly what I need it to do. Wait, no, I go here. You just realize how outdated all that Nightbot stuff is. Sorry, we're going to take refuge in the evening like the others. You should run too. It's going to fall tomorrow. I guess this guy's gone. Gotta go. Hope this is a good stream. It's been a fun stream, so. Oh, I guess I have to wait, and I have to do this at an earlier time. Okay then. What guy? Wasn't there a hand that comes out of here? And she'll set at midnight. Okay. I don't. We'll put it to midnight. If it doesn't work, then we'll just go straight to day 1. Midnight would put this at 6 hours until. No, it wouldn't. Oh, I guess I can't do it on the last day. I don't think he'll be here. This fell down here. I'll give it to you. Ew. I got a full heart. Yes. That's actually super useful. Gross. And now we gotta go to day 1. Actually, how much money do I have? 34. It's not gonna do a lot. I haven't played this game in over a decade. How the heck do I remember the time, but not my own postal code? uh, selective memory, I guess. I don't know. I'm just gonna do that and then go to the eagle and, or to the owl and then that'll be it.